friends, I'm back with a couple more books by the poet Shel Silverstein. This was his very first poem book. It's called Where the Sidewalk Ends. Nice and yellow, it used to be white, if you can imagine that. It's a very old book of Miss Michelle's. And then the other one is called Falling Up. Kind of a silly title. I've got several poems from each one that I'm going to read to you. And I actually have the words for the poems on the back of the book, so that way I can show you the pictures the whole time that I'm reading. So I might have to move some papers around or move some flags, so just be patient with me, all right? Let's get started with some poems from Where the Sidewalk Ends. The first one is called The Acrobats. I'll swing by my ankles, she'll cling to your knees as you hang by your nose from a high-up trapeze. But just one thing, please, as we float through the breeze. Don't sneeze. The next one is a silly poem with a really silly title called Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun, it's time we flew, said Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle was captain and Pickle was crew, and Tickle served coffee and mulligan stew. And higher and higher and higher they flew, Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, over the sun and beyond the blue. Hold on, stay in, I hope we do, cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, never returned to the world they knew, and nobody knows what happened to Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Okay, the next poem is also kind of like a little story called Me and My Giant. I have a friend who is a giant, and he lives where the tall weeds grow. He's high as a mountain and wide as a barn, and I only come up to his toe, you know. I only come up to his toe. When the daylight grows dim, I talk with him, way down in the marshy sands, and his ear is too far away to hear, but he understands. He stands. I know he understands. For we have a code called the Scratch Tap Code, and here is what we do. I scratch his toe. Once means hello, and twice means how are you? 3 means does it look like rain? 4 means don't cry. 5 times means I'll catch you a joke. And 6 times means goodbye, goodbye. 6 times means goodbye. And he answers me by tapping his toe. Once means hello, friend. 2 taps means it's very nice to feel your scratch again. 3 taps means it's lonely here, with my head in the top of the sky. 4 taps means today an eagle smiled as she flew by. 5 taps means oops, I just bumped my head against the moon. 6 means sigh, and 7 means bye. And 8 means come back soon, soon, soon. 8 means come back soon. And then I scratch 1,000 times, and he taps with a bappity bim. And he laughs so hard he shakes the sky. That means I'm tickling him. Here's the next one. Goes across both pages at the bottom there. It's called Boa Constrictor. Oh, I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, a boa constrictor, a boa constrictor. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Well, what do you know? It's nibbling my toe. Oh, gee, it's up to my knee. Oh, my, it's up to my thigh. Oh, fiddle, it's up to my middle. Oh, heck, it's up to my neck. Oh, dread, it's up. Okay, the next one is called Sick. I'm going to go ahead and take off the cover because the cover is kind of fragile there. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks, and I've counted 16 chicken pox. And there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wretched, my ankle's sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbow's bent, my spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk, I cannot hear. There's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is... What? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye, I'm going out to play. Okay, the next one is called No Difference. We don't really have a picture with this one. Small as a peanut, big as a giant. We're all the same size when we turn off the light. Rich as a sultan, poor as a mite. We're all worth the same when we turn off the light. Red, black, or orange, yellow, or white. We all look the same when we turn off the light. So maybe the way to make everything right is for God to just reach out and turn off the light. Let's see what our next one is here. It is Band-Aids. In honor of all my friends who I have had to put a Band-Aid or 2 or 3 or a dozen on. I have a Band-Aid on my finger. 1 on my knee and 1 on my nose. 1 on my heel and 2 on my shoulder. 3 on my elbow and 9 on my toes. 2 on my wrist and 1 on my ankle. 1 on my chin and 1 on my thigh. 4 on my belly and 5 on my bottom. 1 on my forehead and 1 on my eye. 1 on my neck in case I might need 'em. I have a box of 35 more. But I do think it's sort of a pity I don't have a cut or a sore. And the last one for this book is called Afraid of the Dark. I'm Reginald Clark. I'm afraid of the dark. So I always insist on the light on, and my teddy to hug, and my blanket to rub, and my thumbie to suck on or bite on. And 3 bedtime stories, 2 trips to the toilet, 2 prayers and 5 hugs from my mommy. I'm Reginald Clark. I'm afraid of the dark. So please do not close this book on me. Okay, the last book I'm going to be reading from is called Falling Up, and I have like 4 poems in this that I wanted to read to you. Okay, the first one's called No, Thank You. No, I do not want a kitten. No cute, cuddly kitty poo. No more long hair in my cornflakes. No more midnight meowing mews. No more scratching, snarling spitters. No more sofas clawed to shreds. No more smell of kitty litter. No more mousies in my bed. No, I will not take that kitten. I've had lice and I've had fleas. I've been scratched and sprayed and bitten. I've developed allergies. If you've got an ape, I'll take him. If you have a lion, that's fine. If you brought some walking bacon, leave him here. I'll treat him kind. I have room for mice and gerbils. I have beds for boars and bats. But please, please take away that kitten. Quick, for it becomes a cat. Wait, it is kind of cute at that. I know so many of my friends love their kitties and their cats. All right, next poem is called The Monkey. One little monkey was going to the store when he saw a banana 3 he'd never climbed before. Banana tree, get it? By 5 o'clock that evening, he was sick with a stomach ache. 'Cause 7 green bananas is what that monkey ate. By 9 o'clock that evening, that monkey was quite ill. So 10, we called the doctor, who was 11 on the hill. The doctor said, "You're almost dead. Don't eat green bananas no more." The sick little monkey groaned and said, "But that's what I 1, 2, the 3 for." Sometimes you have to look that one over more than once to get all of the funny word jokes in it. Okay, the third one is called People Zoo. I got grabbed by 3 elk and the caribou. They tied me up with a vine lasso and whisked me away to the animal loo, where they locked me up in the People Zoo. Now I'm here in a cage that is small as can be. You can't let wild people just run around free. And I'm fed bread and tea at 2:45, and the animals all come and gander at me. They point and they giggle, and sometimes they spit. There's bars on my cage so they can't poke or hit. And they scream, "Do a trick!" But I stubbornly sit, not doing nothing but thinking a bit. So if you come visit, just howl, honk, or moo, and try to pretend you're an animal too. 'Cause if you're a person, they'll throw you into cage 2 of the zoo here in Animaloo. And the last poem that I have for you is called Kangaroo. Right on this page here. Hop, nibble, nibble and hop. What else can you do but chew that wattle tree bottom to top when you're a kangaroo? You live down in the dusty bush, far from the traffic zoom, with 20 other kangaroos in one little kangaroom. And when you feel like dancing, you simply shake a hoof and hop on the top of your little hut on your leaky kangaroo. But other times you do wake up in a mean and nasty mood and yell at everyone around. That's really kangarooed. No kangaroo hops high as you. No kangaroo looks cooler. So they've elected you their queen. Now you're a kangarooler. And they baked you a queenly cake last Wednesday afternoon. Of course you went and hopped in it, and now it's kangarooed. Bye, guys.